Hello there everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now, first of all, I apologise if my hair is looking like an absolute mess. I've literally just woken up and I want to get this unboxed very quickly because it's taken me a few days to get around to this. The reason why is because it's only just turned up today. This was delayed. Obviously, there's the whole stock distribution shit and the stuff, petrol and all that going on at the moment. So things which are not a priority, like steelbooks and B&M figures, aren't also being distributed properly, which is annoying. But it's finally turned up. I was worried that it was lost in the post or it's got damaged or something, but um, we'll find out if it's okay when we crack it open. So obviously this is the new animated release of Evil of the Daleks, which I have actually already seen. Monday it didn't turn up, of course, so I ventured out and I bought the DVD from HMV because I could not be bored waiting and was very impatient. And I'm glad I did do so now because, again, it's just turned up today. This is a Friday, this was a Monday I got this. So now I can enjoy it in glorious HD. So, and also another thing as well, very interestingly, according to Gallifrey Base, the vid fire processing here on episode 2 is actually not on it. Now, obviously, this episode 2 has not been released in it's like 17 years now. So they've obviously went back and rescanned it. However, the vid fire processing, which is how they restore like the studio look to the 60s episodes, it's not on here. It's not on episode 2. So when I was watching it on Monday, I watched it with a very good friend of mine. We did notice, like, wait, what the hell? Why is episode 2 like the quality seemed to be off? It was like a half remastered like quality of like the original episode 2 compared to like a brand new restoration of Web of Fear. It was set up in the middle of the Uncanny Valley and it was just really weird. It felt different but also slightly off. I was like, huh, they're weird remastering, but I kind of like this. But it turns out it's not been processed properly, so I'm guessing this is something that will be fixed on the future copies. The steelbook apparently does have the correct vid fire and everything. So yeah, so let's just get on with it. That was a nice clean cut. Aha, I see it. Wow. Here it is, the Evil of the Daleks steelbook. And doesn't that just look magnificent if the HMV wasn't covering the Emperor? Very nice. Yeah, so this was fucking hell. Can't believe it's been that long. So this was ordered on the 13th of July, 2021. And I want to say a massive thank you to my friend Dan. I actually didn't order this. My friend Dan did for me as basically an early birthday present. Now, if it being the 1st of October and my birthday being on the 4th of November next month, pretty good time to get it. But I can't believe it was that long ago. It was ordered on the 13th of July. It was another 3 months ago now, mental. But a huge thank you to my friend Dan because it just means the absolute world to me because he was going to buy me the Web of Fear steelbook because I kind of asked him, and then this got announced. He was like, "I'll buy the evil one," and says that yeah, that's much better. Web of Fear is I finally watched that. What was it? Last Friday now or Saturday. It's fucking awful. I'm probably going to review both of these animations actually at some point because Web of Fear, I need to talk about it because of how fucking horrendous the thing is, and I want to make some very good points. Whereas this, of course, I've already seen the animation, and for the most part, it's really fucking good. It is my favourite animation post 2016. I think the original Power does the likeness better, but this does the character animation better because it's not like Macro where they went too far in terms of reductions. There's a lot of us like they've stepped back in this and tried to keep it accurate. And I've got a bit of nostalgia for that Telesnap Recon, so the fact they've matched that and just it's amazing. And there's a brand new reconstruction on here as well, which is very exciting. So we shall try and get this open. I was going to use my scissors, but it's just peeled away. So I have been pretty much ordering from HMV now. I don't buy from Amazon anymore, and I'm never ordering from fucking Zoom again. Um, just because I trust HMV in terms of getting like the best, like of the best. Like I've ordered from them. Technically, I've bought from them actually 5 times this year. Um, because there's the season 8, which arrived in fantastic condition. Season 24 arrived in fantastic condition. The special edition of Web of Fear. Oh no, sorry, I didn't get that from fucking. Sorry, I'm used to getting things from HMV. I didn't get that from HMV. I actually got that from CEX. I found it for like a 10. I was like, yeah. And of course the Evil of the Daleks DVD. I bought that from HMV. And again, it's obviously in great condition. Though, not weirdly how fucking the Evil of the Daleks was like 13 quid before Web of Fear came out. Web of Fear was still 15 quid. Clearly, they want to push this 3D animation, but it's not going to work. But anyway, here it is out of the cellophane, and it is very lovely. And there's the back with the list, the special features, and of course the story. I'm not really going to go over this too much because you've all seen this, you all know what this is. So even though this video's already been nearly fucking 7 minutes, one thing to note, they're not putting the booklets behind here anymore. They're putting them in the steelbooks themselves, which I guess in a way is better, but it just feels weird because I'm so used to them not putting them in the fucking case. But this is really lovely. I don't know if this is my favourite steelbook cover. It's on par with I'm just trying to think about them. It's on par with the original Power of the Daleks and the Shadow one, which I actually did see in person recently, but it was like 55 fucking quid and it was annoying. I couldn't afford it. And here we go, we have the booklet and the artwork in full, and that is just fucking beautiful. Very tasty. And we have our, if I can put the booklet down, we've got the 3 discs, which is again all very all nice and lovely. And if I remove them, we have Michelle's favourite Daleks in the world. She'll get that if she's watching this. We of course have the scene with Troughton and Alpha, Beta and Omega, which again, they really did do the scene justice. They didn't try to change up camera angles a lot. They didn't like make it 10 times bigger or whatever. It was accurate. And oh, the disc has went. That's what I love about this animation, how like accurate it's trying to be to the 60s production. Don't get me wrong, there are a couple of places where they've not took creative license necessarily, they've just, I don't know how to describe it, but again, it's not like I'm just getting the dust off that. It's not like Macro Terror where again they tried to make it like 10 times bigger and much more of an epic production. This they've just been accurate, and that's what I really appreciate about this, of just how accurate it is. When it came to the final ends, which I won't spoil for anyone, but it was fucking amazing, and I watched it again last night. Because I've actually watched episode 7 again, but in like widescreen, and I grayscaled it. The final end, again, I was expecting it to be 10 times bigger, but it's not. Well, I mean, in a way it is, but also isn't. Like, it does feel like a bit slow paced at the start, which is probably how it was in the original. And then when you hear the gunfires, that's where it starts to really get going, and obviously like things getting exploded and flying about the place, and Emperor Guard Daleks being knocked out, and Human Factor Daleks being knocked out. They again, they've stepped it back a bit, and there's not like hundreds of Emperor Guards. I don't know if this isn't really a spoiler. There's only like 5 or 6 of them, and that's it. There's not like a shit ton of them. There's just about 5 or 6 Emperor Guards. And there's a lot of close-ups of the Emperor, and again, there's quite a lot of matching camera angles. They obviously added a bit more to the explosions and that, which I'm totally fine with. As long as it's telling the story and it's not like taking the piss in terms of accuracy, I'm absolutely fine with it. But yeah, they've really done this justice. The animation is fucking incredible, incredibly good. And here we have our little booklet, which again I won't go over, but I'll just quickly show the animation stills. Oh, that's terrifying. You can see Trouton's face from behind there. Really this time, I don't know if they've ever done this in previous booklets, but the animation stills are actually in order. So here's like episode 2's. The reanimated episode 2, I've not watched it yet. I've just kind of watched like the best scenes from the episode, and it's all right. I think it's the one clearly where they took the most creativeness and they've not really matched. But that's because I think they know the majority is not going to be watching it anyway. I'll be watching it when I watch the widescreen colour version, but obviously, again, it's another pointless animation. I still don't get why they're doing these in colour, but oh well. Although I will say the colour version of Evo does actually look nice. So, and oh yeah, I've not no I did talk about. Very excited for Galaxy 4, which is due out next month now already, which is mental. It's in 6 weeks from now. Crazy. And of course, this is our last one. Because they're going to keep the Emperor secret. And there's all of our sesh features. Again, the Emperor, I won't spoil him, but they've done him justice and he looks fucking amazing. Yeah, that's all there is to really say on this. There's not a massive amount. It's just, you know, it's the evil of the Daleks in HD. But again, honestly, such a massive thank you to my friend Dan. This means obviously the world to me, just having this steelbook, because it's evil of the Daleks. It's, you know, it's an event. It's one of the best stories ever. Generally, it's probably one of my favourite stories ever made now. I love it so much. And also like how it's 3 stories in one, which is really nice. And if I just quickly get the previous... I say previous steelbooks, I don't have all of them. I wish I did. Here it is next to the Power of the Daleks one. And they look magnificent. Both of David Whittaker's psychological Dalek scripts in steelbook form is just chef's kiss. And we have, of course, Macro Terror, Faceless Ones, Evil of the Daleks, and Fury from the Deep. And that is just magnificent. But that sticks out like a sore thumb, which is very annoying. And of course, might as well throw it in. Power of the Daleks Special Edition. So there we go, that's all of them together. That was my unboxing of the Evil of the Daleks steelbook. Expect an animation review of it pretty soon. And yeah, thank you for watching.